They were most unlikely visitors, foreigners from who knows where, somewhere in the east. Who knows how many? We know there were 3 gifts. We can't even get it straight as to whether they were kings, magi, astrologers. But they came. They came just because of that star. They were astrologers. They studied the heavens. But what prompted them when they saw something special to set out on this journey? As you may know, the world is divided into 2 groups of people. Jews and non-Jews, or Gentiles. The Jewish religion is very exclusive. The Jewish law is so particular that even to enter the home of a Gentile constitutes religious impurity. And only through going through some rituals of purification may a Jew then return to gather with the assembly. They were Gentiles, foreigners. Now there's a great wisdom to that exclusiveness of Judaism. Because in a world where our religion, our worship of one God was beginning, well, there were all these other strange gods, all these forms of worship. And there was always a risk that intermingling with others, with Gentiles, would corrupt the religion. And historically, over and over again, that happened. But these strangers came from afar. Maybe you noticed. Second reading, as Todd presented it, from Paul's letter to the Ephesians. He declares that Gentiles are now co-heirs, co-partners with us Jews in the promise, in the gift of Christ. At that point, no longer was the world split into 2 parts, but all were and are called and welcomed. Now, the great planetary conjunction. You know what I'm talking about? December 21st. It was all over the news. Its closest was it Jupiter and Saturn? The closest they would be in over 600 years. Did you see it? But I didn't see it that night. It was cloudy as heck. It was the next night. And I would have never thought that I was with some other folks. We were outdoors and, oh, there it is. Well, wait, they were looking almost due west. I thought it was southwest. And somebody actually came walking by and said, yep, it's that one. I am so pleased I saw the star. Didn't change my life. Didn't have any binoculars to look more carefully and actually see the 2 planets. But there was something. So close, so unique, so easy to miss. Are you familiar with Faith Magazine? Did you get this issue? You don't have to answer this question, but did you read it? In every issue of Faith Magazine, the editor, Father Dwight Ezop, pastor of St. Mary's in Charlotte and St. Anne's in Bellevue. He writes a page-long article. In this current issue, he talks about the pandemic and all the issues. And somebody came up to him and said, Father Dwight, where's Jesus in all of this? You know, you want to say, he's right there. Where's Jesus in all of this? Here's what he wrote. During our first Mass, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, we had the rite of welcoming for candidates and catechumens in the RCIA program. And there was Jesus. Later that same morning, families in our faith formation program got together to make Thanksgiving cards for shut-ins and ornaments for the giving tree. There was Jesus. A couple of days earlier, he talks about visiting 2 different hospice homes, 3 different parishioners who are nearing death. And he talks about those who cared for them. There was Jesus. The same day, he says, a group of teens got together to assemble emergency assistance bags for the homeless and the needy. Now, these are pretty nice assistance bags. Toiletries, warm socks, blanket, a fast food gift card. There was Jesus. He comments, as St. Teresa of Calcutta says, there he was in his most distressing disguise. As I write this, he says, clients are pulling into our St. Vincent de Paul facility to get food. There's Jesus. All those volunteers, all the generous folks who enabled that to happen. It's been quite a year, he says, but Jesus has been with us every step of the way. He always ends his articles the very, very same way. And so, our journey in faith continues. So we have these images of the Magi, the 3 of them. We remember their journey, prompted only by faith and hope in a star. Going to a foreign land, strangers, aliens, Gentiles. Where is the newborn King of the Jews? Very upsetting. Well, they found him in a most unlikely situation. All these years later, it's pretty much the same thing. Where's the newborn King of the Jews? Well, look for him. And you will find him. You will absolutely find him in the most unexpected, unlikely, perhaps even awkward circumstances. He's the light of the world. Keep living your faith. And in the most ordinary of circumstances, in ways you'll probably never, ever know, people will find Jesus in and through you. May God bless us all.